Hello, and welcome to Bogart's Podcast Past. I'm Evan Bogart, and I thought this week we would bring it back to 2009 when I first made my first podcast. This podcast was back in, I think, October of 2009. David Parshall and Brett Stoker, high school friends of mine, decided to sit down and record a podcast with an Apple laptop. We just sat around in a circle and we just shoot the shit for a while. So at that time, I didn't know what I would name the podcast. So after I recorded it, I was like, well, that'd be cool if we named it the Basement Podcast. Without any more waiting, here is the Basement Podcast, Episode 1. Back in 2009.
I grew the fucking dope. It's my fucking money.
You can't scream dope out in the bank.
Dope, dopey fucking dope.
Vibing.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is our first podcast.
Not so loud. You're clipping it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You gotta relax when you're talking to the
We gotta turn down.
But all right. So this is our first podcast, The Basement. With me today is my right-hand man, David Parshall.
Well, actually, that would be your left-hand man.
Well, my left-hand man is my jerking hand. So I'd rather you be my right-hand
Really?
man.
I didn't
Well,
know
moisturize.
you would have used your right hand.
No, I use my left hand. So, and then also joining us, I haven't seen him in decades, is Brett Stoker.
We hated each other an hour ago.
Yeah, we did.
Really
we did.
haven't decades.
Decades hit, and we did.
I haven't
hate
seen
it.
him in like 8 months.
Yeah. So, I mean, so what's going on with you guys, Brett? We'll start with you because like I haven't seen you in decades. I mean, I never heard you were out.
Last time we were together, we peed in the girl's beer pong cup and made her drink it.
Well, the graduation party and your David Parshall's sister's graduation party.
Yeah.
But so besides that, I mean, you went out west.
I was in Colorado all summer.
Yeah, how was that?
Awesome.
No, I heard. Okay, I'm not making fun of you, man. Like,
Oh, gee.
I heard from David that when he picked you up, you were wearing man capris.
Yeah, I had man prees on.
Man capris. Like, what do you wear them? Like, would you wear them like around here?
Yeah, dude, they're awesome.
Like man capris though. Like,
Yeah,
think about it. Like,
they're made
girls,
they're made for guys.
They're made for guys, but like.
Do you swear by them?
I swear by them. they're really comfortable.
Oh. Well, I mean,
Bogart, everyone out west wears them.
everyone out west wears them.
Well, maybe not every person, but
Who even makes man capris? Like, what company?
Go Light.
Goat Light?
Yeah, it's a backpacking company.
I don't even know.
Yeah, I bought them at a Go Light
They make-
warehouse clearance sale. They were like $25 each, man. They were awesome.
20
What?
bucks.
So, Dave, you're just freaking telling Bogart? What else you tell him?
Did I tell him about the hat he was wearing? Did I tell you about that?
I had one of those like Irish hats, like the I don't know, like. Anyway, Dave got in the car. He's like, "Hey, nice to see you. You own a bunch of Irish pubs?" Because I had one of those hats on.
Oh. No,
I don't see why that's such a big deal.
I'm not making it a big deal.
Well, we're
Why
not
is
making
man
a big,
prees a big deal?
I mean, we're not
Hey,
making a.
Dave didn't even know I had man prees on until like 3 hours into the day. We were walking around and like eventually he was like, "Wait, are you wearing man prees?" He didn't even know. So, I think if I can go 3 hours without you even noticing, they're obviously not that big of a deal, or else he would have said something.
What made you come back?
I didn't have any place to live.
You had nowhere to live.
No, I was staying with a buddy, and then I didn't want to overstay my welcome.
So what are you doing now? Just working at the catering place with Dave?
Working at Rossi Music, Canandaigua, selling guitars and whatnots, and that's
Wait, what are whatnots?
Those would be, you know, knickknacks and whatnots.
Oh, okay.
Such as strings.
And just for the record, Evan, how much dick do you suck?
I don't suck any dick, motherfucker. But anyways, so I mean, it's great to have you back in the East Coast.
Do you really mean that, Bogart? Or are you just saying that?
No, I'm saying it. I mean,
For our no listeners.
okay, well, you have doubts, but maybe there are some listeners. But anyways, all right, Dave, to you. What's
Okay.
up? What's been up with you lately? Don't say. Okay, the last time we did the podcast or whatever, he was like, the same old. That's all he would say.
Nobody knows what that means.
When we did test podcasts, you'd just be like, same old shit. It's like, what the fuck, man? Like, you have nothing interesting going on in your life?
Nothing interesting.
Dave, yes, you do. You might be moving soon.
I have a friend, and we make alcohol together, and that's about it.
Who's that friend?
He goes by the name of Bert.
Bert and Ernie?
Yep.
No, it's me. We've been brewing beer together.
Well,
and
Hard cider.
and hard cider.
Well, you better give me, like...
We have 15 gallons of beer right now.
Oh, you better...
Pretty soon we'll have 20 gallons of
Alcohol.
Great, you're gonna give me a fucking case for free.
Yeah, maybe.
I'll let you buy one.
Well, how much would be a case? Well, how much would you charge me a case?
A lot.
What's a lot?
We'll factor in cost of labor.
Which
supplies,
is astronomical.
cost of materials.
The care and love that was put into it, which you can't put a price tag on.
We're probably looking at over $50 a case.
No, fuck that.
Am I right?
Fuck that.
Yeah, for 6 bottles, like 6-pack.
No, fuck that.
Wait, do you want a 6-pack, a 12-pack, or a full case?
I want a full case, man. I don't fucking fool around.
So,
I
yeah,
don't.
it'd
I
probably
don't.
be over.
Wait. Do you want 12 ounces or 22 ounces?
Yeah.
Dude, fucking 22s.
Oh, that's gonna be about $45.
Oh, what's going to be about $45?
Oh, well, fuck it. I'll just go to the fucking.
It's
Wait, this
actually
isn't freaking Jenny Light, dude.
it's actually cheaper to home brewing than it is as opposed to buying cases of beer at your favorite liquor
You
store.
want to hear what we made?
What is it?
We made an espresso porter. We call it a
Portocino?
portocino, and a light German ale, and
We call that Elka Schmidt.
we also we have a chocolate mint stout.
Just in time for the holidays.
Wow, you guys are fucking the brew masters now. Holy shit.
Oh yeah.
But anyways,
I prefer brew amateur.
all right, brew amateur. But I guess what I'm doing with my life, fucking.
Bogart, what are you doing with your life?
Yeah, what are you doing with your life?
Yeah, Bogart.
fucking the Indian house.
Did you get that rash taken care of yet?
Did you get that
No.
ointment yet?
It's not a fucking rash. Like I went to a dermatologist because I had brown spots like on my back and like my like stomach and shit. I mean, it's not a fucking STD, fucker. It's like
You see, he thought I was actually joking.
no, yeah. You thought.
Because we're always like, do you get that rash taken care of? It's like a joke, but apparently.
Well, no, it's not like a fucking. I don't have an STD on my back or something like that. It's like I don't know. I went to the dermatologist and they like basically took this like fucking scalpel and they fucking like scraped.
They probed you?
No, they fucking.
Oh.
Well, if they probed me, I'd be walking out in no flash, like fucking. But if they scratch my fucking back, right, with this like fucking.
Did you scratch yours?
No, I mean if I scratch his, I better get like something out of it.
Happy endings from the doctor?
Exactly. And he scratched my back and he like it flaked off to this little plate and then like
Oh my god.
he brought it to the fucking.
You're like Goldfinger or whatever from Austin Powers when he loses his skin. They put it in
Oh.
a tin and eats it.
Yeah, but no, like, okay, so he brings it into this one room and he looks at under his telescope and he comes back and he's like, "You got a fungus." I'm like,
There's a fungus among us.
I'm like, "I got a fungus. What do you mean by like a fungus?" And he's just like, "Oh, it you know, I don't know. Do you live dirty?" I'm like, "I guess I live dirty if I have a fungus on my back." But and then
You live dirty.
so I don't know. Then he just gave me the shit and I've been putting it on my back and.
Is it just on your back?
No, it's like some spots in my stomach and.
Is it like on your crotchal region?
No, I mean if it was on my crotchal region, then that'd be problems. That'd be like I don't know.
Can I ask you a personal question, Bogart?
Go for it.
Do you still have an Audi?
Yeah, I still got an outie
Okay.
belly button.
I
Yep.
remember you did in like second grade.
I thought, dude,
because everyone made
all
fun
right,
of you.
all right.
We all in the locker room making fun of you because you had an Audi. We never seen
Okay,
it
so
before.
I thought.
Let's see it.
Let me see it, Bogart.
Alright, outie belly
Put your beard
button.
down, see it.
That's an outie.
Ew, it's covered in hair. It looks
Covered
like
in hair now. It's not like
Ew.
fucking
It looks
elementary.
like lips.
It's not like an elementary school where it was.
Look like
I can probably make it talk.
Yeah, okay, we're done playing with it. It looks like a fish's mouth.
No, like I thought you were gonna ask me like a personal question, like something else, like. But anyways, so
Anyway, your rash gone yet? Back to the original question.
okay, well the rash is well basically it's almost gone. The doctor's like, well you're gonna have some browning and stuff like that, and
Like tanning for free.
Yeah,
basically,
there you go.
but on like spots.
Little
I don't know.
GTL. You been hitting the gym at all?
I have not hit in one gym,
Nice.
but anyways,
Bogart, can we change the subjects really quick?
yeah, go for it.
Do you remember when we used to hang out in like 6th, 7th grade and we went to that fort? You had like a 3-story fort in the backwoods.
Okay.
Can you tell us about the hobo that lived in it when you guys weren't there?
Oh, okay. Well, basically, one time my brother goes out back and like, okay, this like our tree fort is like.
It's
you
pretty
know,
far back, right?
It's pretty far back.
Like you
and
can't see it from your house, right?
my brother and I think it was Adam Ruckmichelle.
It was Adam Rush.
Adam, what the fuck?
Adam Ruckmafuck goes out back, and then they were walking up the trail, and then all they hear is a slam, and they were like, "What the fuck was that?" And then he was just like, "All you see is this black guy climbing down our tree fort and like fucking just walking away," and so. My brother comes back to my dad and he's just like, well, I think there's someone a black guy living in there. My dad, being an asshole, was like, was it Bigfoot? So and he's like, no, it was some dude.
Shit, it's a Bigfoot.
Yeah, and then like, so my dad goes back there and then he was like sitting on like hiding like a fucking like I don't know.
Hiding like a pussy.
Well, not hiding like a pussy, but just hiding like he was.
Covert op sniper.
Hiding like he was gonna shoot this black person, and he was just like, "Holy shit! There was actually a black guy living in the tree fort." And so, like, from now on, and then like after that, I don't know. He probably like fell in the gully and died, and like we haven't heard from that. So,
Yeah, remember the magic videos we made?
dude, I remember that too.
We'd take like cups and be like, no, here they are, and I'd throw them in the air. We'd stop the camera like when they were midair, and then wait till they fell, then start the camera, and they like snapped away in midair.
Yeah,
we
it'd just be
we
like,
thought we were the most clever 6th graders in the world.
like if I had those videos right now,
I
it
wish
just
you had 'em.
it's like so ghetto rigged. It's just like I don't know.
Those
It's so
good times,
funny.
Good times we had.
By all.
So Dave, tell us your plans for the winter.
Yeah, what's going on with you in the winter, man?
Nothing.
Dave, tell us what you might be doing.
Are you moving
Maybe.
to Vermont?
Maybe.
You want to go, Bogart?
Oh, come on, man.
You want to go? Me and Dave might be going. You want to go?
Vermont?
It's not a
Yeah,
yes
dude.
or a no.
Like, what? I mean, you gotta think about this, though. Like, all the time, my cousin's been out there so many fucking times, and, like, she's moved back home because, like,
I'm not moving out there. I'm just going for the winter so I can snowboard.
oh, you guys are not moving?
We're living there for a couple, like for the winter time and work at J Peak.
Oh,
Maybe if we get
maybe.
a job there.
But you better apply now because those
We're
fucking.
going tomorrow.
Oh,
Would you like to come?
nah,
We'll be back by Wednesday.
nah. I might be going to Snowpark Niagara tomorrow.
Dave, what do you have to say about that?
It's funny.
You
You bring
told me
that
this
up,
the other
'cause I told you
day.
this the other day. Whenever I'd be like, yo, dude, we have the same days off. We should go up to Snow Park together. Oh, I don't have any money.
Well, no, because it's free. I'm going with the traveling circus.
Bullshit.
Is that Matt still in town?
No, he left.
Where's he? Does he live in Park City?
I don't know exactly. The last time he told me he was like, I'm living in my car this winter. I'm like, oh, alright, so.
Dude, does he make enough money doing freaking on the pro circuit?
Yeah, but like, what happens is like he travels a lot. Like he, I don't know. It's like basically he's never in the same location. So I mean, I guess he's just gonna save money and like just like live in his car. But I mean,
he doesn't get to travel in a big like bus or crap with like other pros. Like, you think they'd comp all of his expenses if he's like.
well, they do. They pay him pretty well. Like they pay him like I don't know, pretty well for what he does, but like, he has a lot of bills to pay. I mean, like car insurance, like, you know, you got to think about like,
What's Garai doing?
Garai, his brother.
I think he's still in school.
Yeah, I think he's still in school, or he's close to being done with school. But I mean, he's a genius. He was a genius in high school, and I think he's a genius in college.
Where is he? Oh, look at this bloody piece of napkin all over here.
So I mean, I don't know. So
good for him.
Yeah, good for him. So okay. Well, we were in the Indian house. Well,
India house.
Okay, I was in the Indian house today.
What do you do there?
What is that? Tell listeners at home.
Yeah,
tell our two listeners.
What?
What
okay.
is it?
MySpace, Facebook,
Okay,
Twitter.
well, it's the Indian house in Victor, New York, right next to some car dealership. I don't know the address. I would probably give it out because it'd be like a free promo. But I asked.
No, what is it though?
What, the Indian house restaurant?
Yeah, there you go. It's a restaurant.
It's a restaurant. It's just like
What type of food are they serve?
Indian food, you jackass.
From what country?
So curry.
Curry? No, I mean, like, there's like other things.
Curry
like
fries, curry potatoes, curry steaks, curry lobsters.
Curry anything, man. Curry my dick. But anyways,
That's not appropriate.
we basically today I took my phone and I recorded. I asked whatchamacallit, some guns, some questions, and we went through them all. And David said this was the funny question. So,
do you know what KFC stands for?
KFC?
KFC.
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Okay.
no, like I asked him a bunch of other questions, and like in the
You come again.
You kicked my dog.
but
You did it your mouth.
what I'll do is
the American television in my good.
the other podcast, I'll bring up the other questions that I asked him. I asked him about like 100 questions today because he was
100 questions.
But
The one that you did, you're like, "What's your name?" It's like, "What?
What?
What's your
no.
name?"
Well, I don't want to give it away because I want to put it on another
That's good, that's a
podcast.
good
But
one.
like, I mean, some of the questions I asked him were fucking hilarious. Like, you know,
Hilarious.
but
Triangle.
what
Oh, did I give that away?
Damn it.
This will be the last one we can do. So how do you like working there, Bogart? You get treated good?
they treat me all right.
You
I
speak
mean,
Indian yet?
I can't speak Indian for fucking just like they call it like the other day I got so pissed off because like the one guy was calling me like a dog, like just be like you were a fucking dog, and I'm like, well fuck you, you're a fucking dick. Like,
Do
like
they wear the dots on there? Do they-
no, they don't wear dots. They actually, you know what? What's fucked up? They're probably going all rot in hell because they serve beef. Beef's a fucking sacred animal for the Indian people.
I think this is for the Hindus.
So,
I don't know if it's Hindus or Indians.
why don't you ask them?
Well, I was gonna ask them today, but I don't know if it like offends them. Be like, motherfucker, that's our secret. We don't want to rot in fucking hell.
I don't think they.
Bogart, maybe you should ask
believe
them
in
and record it.
reincarnation.
What's that?
Maybe you should ask them and record it.
I'll probably the next podcast
Podcast.
we'll record it. So.
You get free food.
Yeah, I get free food all the fucking time.
Why don't you bring us any free food?
Okay, you call me up from. I was at McGann's, and you call me up. You're like, "Oh, I'm watching this condo," and is this the condo? Like, is this like the place where we went to that cabin, that old cabin, all the time?
Old cabin.
Yeah, Julie's.
The
Yeah.
fucking one right down from Amy Pfeiffer's room.
Right next to my house.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
her boyfriend's.
Oh, it's her boyfriend's condo.
Well, Dave, you want to explain that?
All right.
Like her boss.
Our boss is dating a senior citizen. He's from Norway.
Are you fucking for real?
Yeah. He works at the Commodore in Bloomfield, which is some type of plants where they do things. The owners of the plant own this condo. Actually, let me rephrase it. The owners of the plant's daughter owns the condo, so they rent it from her so he can live here.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay, well, that was the basement for this week. I'm Evan Bogart with.
Vinny.
Well, it's not Vinny. It's David Partial and
Randy Duckweed.
and Brett Stoker. You guys have a great week, and we'll see you next week.
This has been a Beer Pirate Radio production.